right, family. Let's get this money. You heard.
Cobra.
Yeah, I'm sending up prayers every day. I never let a hater take me out the way. I'm sending up prayers every day. I never let a hater take me out the way. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dog. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dog. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dog. What you saying? Got the sword on me now, dog. What's a Christian?
Are y'all
One who follow Christ.
Shalom, holy nation. Welcome back to Righteous Reactions. I am your boy, YawsapGad. You know what I mean? The real Jew, YawsapGad. And man, we back for another banger, man. We back for another banger. I told you I'm coming consistent. And it's not a game, bro. It's not a game. So before we get into the video, make sure you go ahead, like it, subscribe to the channel because we got something special. So, here it is, bro. King E.A.S.Y, man. I ain't had him on the channel in a minute, man. And I don't know why I've been tripping so hard, but bruh, he has to get back on the channel. He has to get back on the channel. So I will let y'all know I've heard this song before. But it's been a minute since I heard it, man. And King E.A.S.Y, look, man. This was one of the I think this was one of the first songs that I heard from King E.A.S.Y. And after I heard this song, man, it touched me, bro. It touched me. So, look, man, let's go ahead and get into the video, man, and or to the music, man, and let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean about the song in the comments. But this is King E.A.S.Y Sober. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, let me know what y'all think.
All praise to the Most High. This is my testimony right here. My biggest stumbling block in this walk. R.I.P. to the old E.A.S.Y because I gotta let it go. Yeah. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. Started back in 2011, I thought liquor was my heaven. Catch me stumbling, fumbling, mumbling. To this day, this is a battle that I'm rumbling. 5 years ago, started drinking, I wasn't humble then. I lost my father to the bottle, when will I learn? Better be now or to perish, it will be my turn. Living in the world, eternal fire's what I earn. Look in the mirror, tell myself, I cannot let you burn. I never hesitate to tell you what I'm dealing with. Generational curses, I promise, not a myth. Abba gave me the knowledge, so now I gotta quit. I can do it, realize when I acknowledged it. I used to.
Okay, look, bro. This man actually going crazy so far. He said he's just talking about his battles. He's talking about staying sober. You know what I mean? This is actually, man. I don't know why, but y'all always got these crazy concepts, man. And y'all keep coming with some dope concepts. But this one hit different. Now, me personally, I used to struggle to be sober. But it was because of things that was going on in my life. But I relate to this so much because he was talking about how his father also struggled to be sober, and I can relate to that 100%. So let's go back into it. We're gonna break down some of these lyrics. He's definitely speaking straight facts, man. He's straight facts. I like the fact that he's incorporating how he was and how he's growing. You know what I mean? How he's growing.
Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. Started back in 2011, I thought liquor was my heaven. Catch me stumbling, fumbling, mumbling. To this day, this is a battle that I'm rumbling. 5 years ago, started drinking, I wasn't humble then. I lost my father to the bottle.
Look, bro. He said 5 years ago, I started drinking, I wasn't humble then. You know what I mean? And the crazy part is, you know what I mean? It's like the scripture says that we got to be sober and vigilant, because our adversary, you know what I mean, is seeking to see that, you know what I mean? Seeking to see us not vigilant, you know what I mean? Not paying attention, not aware, you know what I mean? So it's like when we fall into these things, it's because we get further from the Most High, you know what I mean? So he's saying like he wasn't humble. He didn't have a humble spirit when he started. You know what I mean? Most time it's because of like people, we say stress and stuff like that. But when you're stressed, you're not really trying to gain that connection with the Most High. You know what I mean? Most of the time, stress comes from battling self. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take a guess that he's probably battling with stuff that he was going on with, stressing him out. You know what I mean? You know, probably influence you. You know how a system is, man. You know how it goes. You feel me? But yeah, he said sometimes I struggle to be sober. You know what I mean? So this is a battle that he consistently is battling. You know what I mean? Trying to kill that old man off daily. You know what I mean? So
years ago, started drinking, I wasn't humble then. I lost my father to the bottle, when will I learn?
Facts.
Better be now or to perish, it will be my turn. Living in the world, eternal fire's what I earn. Look in the mirror, tell myself, I cannot let you burn. I never hesitate to tell you what I'm dealing with. Generational curses, I promise, not a myth. Abba gave me the knowledge, so now I gotta quit. I can do it, realize when I acknowledged it.
So he said these generational curses, this is not a myth. You know what I mean? Going back, referring back to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. You know what I mean? It says that these curses will be upon us for a sign. You know what I mean? And everything like that. That's obviously for the last days. We still battling the same things that we battled back then. Now, you know what I mean? Even in 2020. You know what I mean? And it's not going to change. The only thing that can change is keeping the laws. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that can, help you deal with these generational curses. But the curses is on us until, we get back into the Most High's good graces and he turn and translate the kingdom over. You know what I mean? Back to us. But until then, we cursed. You know what I mean? He said, them generational curses, this is not a myth. You know what I mean? A lot of our people, we even like when we was in the world, or even some of us that are still in the world, we translate this and still say that this is also generational curses, or it's genetic behaviors that we have. You know what I mean? But he said, the Abba gave me the knowledge of how to conquer this thing, so now I gotta quit. You know what I mean? The Father gave us the understanding. He gave us the laws and commandments, so we wouldn't deal with battling lust. You know what I mean, and falling into getting into these things. So he's saying he got the knowledge. Now he gotta quit. You know what I mean? Definitely some deep meaning in this.
Gave me the knowledge, so now I gotta quit. I can do it, realize when I acknowledged it.
That part right there is the most important part right there, in my opinion. Because he said he got the knowledge, now he gotta quit. But he gotta acknowledge that he's doing wrong first. Most people will not stop dealing in a lust simply because they won't acknowledge the fact that they have the lust, or they know that they have the lust, but they try to make it seem smaller than what it is. A lot of the times we understand when that lust comes and overtakes us, you know what I mean, and we battling to fight against it. That's when you able to identify it. But if you don't even feel a battle when the lust comes and you just fall into it, you're not acknowledging it enough. You know what I mean? You're not being sober. You know what I mean? being vigilant. You know what I mean? You're not aware. You know what I mean? So that's very important. You know what I mean? But he said he alert, like he gonna change when he realize he acknowledge the sin that he's in. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to acknowledge it first.
Abba gave me the knowledge, so now I gotta quit. I can do it, realize when I acknowledged it. I used to do it for pleasure, thought it was harmless. Got so drunk one time, thought I was armless. Yeah, but that's an old pleasure. Lay it down, rest in peace. The new me saying my final words on this beat.
That's crazy. I done seen some wild stuff though, especially dealing with like people that be under the influence and stuff like that. Yeah, so I understand. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of laughed a little bit, because I done seen people, you know, do stuff like that. But like when you really think about it, that's a really heavy delusion. You know what I mean? That it puts on your spirit. You know what I mean? To the point where you think that you don't have any arms. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like if you think about it, like that's yeah, bro. Like and dang, that's just deep, because and that's a lot of people that deals with this stuff. You know what I mean? Consistently. You know what I mean? So, you know, the first thing any of us have to do dealing with things like this is just to be able to acknowledge it first, know where you're doing wrong, and then get guidance through the scriptures, get guidance through the laws and commandments on how to properly deal. You know what I mean? Deal with these spirits, because the answers are in the book. You know what I mean? We just gotta do our research and our you know what I mean? Just like do our research and try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Ask people that might have been through similar situations, the elders, you know what I mean, and everything like that, because, you know, you can learn stuff from each other, you know what I mean, the brothers and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Thought I was armless. Yeah, but that's an old pleasure. Lay it down, rest in peace. The new me saying my final words on this beat. Peter, that old Easy that used to like getting drunk, stumbling. Totally out of my element, so now I'm headed for the kingdom. New me. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober.
It's so simple, but
hey, hey. I never listened to all my friends when they would tell me about it. Told me I was addicted, and yeah, I tried to doubt it. There was a time where I thought I couldn't live without it. Obviously, this was a time when my vision was clouded.
Pause the beat. Okay, look. That was some heavy stuff that he just said, and I'm glad that he was able to acknowledge that stuff, because a lot of people will not acknowledge it when, like, especially when somebody that cares for you, somebody that you know what I mean, that truly cares for you, that love you, and try to tell you about a spirit that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? And a lot of us, we doubt it. You know what I mean? We shun them. You know what I mean? Man, you know, you tripping. You know what I mean? I, like, for instance, when dealing with my father, I used to tell him, like, you have to quit. You got to quit, because this is not something that you can really deal with. And he used to always tell me, you know, I'm grown, and, you know what I mean, I'm fine. And I'm just like, no, you're not. I see it. Like, it's clear as day. You know what I mean? And we had plenty of fights and, you know, all types of things that happened. But one thing that I realized is that he wasn't going to stop until he was truly ready to stop, or it took him out. You know what I mean? And sadly to say, when he stopped, it was just a little bit too late. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how, you know, the people that care about you enough to correct you, like, take heed to that correction. You know what I mean? Do not you know, count them out. You know what I mean? Listen to what they gotta say. One thing that I learned you know, in my 25 years of living, is that we have to start listening to what people say. Even if you don't feel like you agree with it, listen. You know what I mean? Don't be so quick to speak, just like the scripture says. You know what I mean? Don't be so quick to speak, but listen. Listen to everything. Like, you actually have to pay attention to a lot of stuff, because sometimes the Most High can be, you know, giving people the answer that you wouldn't even expect to have the answer for you. And he'll give you the answer through them, but you were so offended because they was coming to you in a way that you didn't agree with, that you have missed the whole answer because you was ready to bicker back and forth instead of listening, bro. Like, we have to do that. We have to listen, especially when somebody's trying to correct you, trying to give you that correction. Take heed to that correction. Even if you don't agree with it right then, sometimes it takes it has to process. You know what I mean? Especially with your spirit, it has to process through your spirit. And then a lot of the times you'll realize that they was trying to do you good more than they was trying to do you bad. You probably just got your feelings hurt. You know what I mean? Because we was emotional. You feel me?
I struggle to be sober. Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. I never listened to all my friends when they would tell me about it. Told me I was addicted, and yeah, I tried to doubt it. There was a time where I thought I couldn't live without it. Obviously, this was a time when my vision was clouded. Yeah. Yeah. I was feeling numb, I was feeling dumb. The drink was chewing me up, feeling like some gum. I remember when my thoughts was focused on a gun. Wanted to take my life, but I remembered the sun. The Messiah on the throne, and this is why I'm saved. I am still alive, and I am so amazed. The Most High got me living in the last days. I honor him by not going back to my past ways. Hey, 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 hey.
I liked what he said, bro. He said, I am still alive and I am so amazed. He said something about that the Most High got him living in the last days. Because he feel like, man, at any point in time, he could have took me out just for this spirit. You know what I mean? I know for a fact that a lot of us should have been dead. You feel me? A lot of us should have been gone early, way early in our years, because we didn't want to take heed to correction. You know what I mean? But just to know that you have a purpose now. And then he said, and this is how he does, this is how he honor him for, you know what I mean, not taking his life. He said, now I don't go back to that past life that I've been through, because I seen that you got me out of it. You know what I mean? I seen that I can do better than that. You know what I mean? So he's saying, now I'm living, since you allow me to live, now it's only right for me to live for you. Man, that's deep, bro. That's deep. He said something. He said, I was feeling numb. I was feeling dumb. You know what I mean? I was just thinking about that. And one thing that I had, that I was personally dealing with when I dabbled in, you know what I mean, some of the, the drugs and stuff like that, was I would feel regret after doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like, oh man, I'm above this. Why am I stooping down to this level? And you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was just mostly because of influence. You know what I mean? The people that was influenced in my life and things like that. So when I really sat down and looked at the situation and realized why I was doing it, I had no real purpose of doing it. You know what I mean? And then I took it upon myself to say, look, I'm going to change my life before it gets worse. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to, hey, look, I got to sit down and take control of the situation, because it's going to be a point in time where if you don't sit down and take control of the situation going to start taking control of you. You feel me? So, man, look, hey, be sober and vigilant. The adversary always coming and always seeking for that, because when we not vigilant, when we not paying attention, when we not sober minded, then it's easier for us to be influenced. It's easier for us to fall back into our sin. You know what I mean? That's why when you and soberness is not just only drug related. A lot of people don't realize that it can be anything. It could be a lust that you're dealing with. It could be like family, friends, relationships that could really alter your thought and your mindset away from what's right. You know what I mean? Away from laws and commands, and have you going down a path, but you're so not hypnotized, but you're so just eager to go for that. It's like a lust. It's like you're so eager to go to your lust that you just will not look at rationality. Like you will not think rational at all. You know what I mean? So it's just like those type of things. Even certain doctrines. You know what I mean? Even certain beliefs. Well, it will not have you looking rationally at any situation. And then your mindset is all the way changed, and that's just leaving more room for the adversary to pretty much take over. You know what I mean? Get his opportunity, and he's throwing his shots. You know what I mean? He's shooting his shot, and a lot of times he's not gonna miss because you're not aware. You're not ready. That's why he told us to be sober-minded. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm talking a little bit too much, but hopefully I just dropped a gem for y'all, because he definitely, you know what I mean, dropped it.
Hey, 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 hey. It's real. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, 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 hey. Sometimes I struggle to be sober. Hey, 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 hey.
Alright, look. Check it out. So, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, so look, check this out. This message is deeper than drugs, man. Like, this spirit of I don't even know what the opposite of sober is. Under the influence, or anything like that. This spirit is easily able to lead you to destruction. Like, it don't need, like I was saying, it don't have to be drugs. It could be any type of lust. You could want to do something more than you want to learn the Bible. You can, you know what I mean? And that's a distraction. It really is. It's just like these type of distractions and things like that will stray you away from the Most High. We have to be aware of those things. We have to learn. We have to get in the Bible. We have to pay attention. We have to learn our own spirits. You know what I mean? We have to identify with our own spirits that's within us. That way we can be able to conquer them when they fall to us. Because as we all should know, some spirits will leave us, but other spirits are going to stay. And they're going to keep on fighting, and they're going to keep on kicking at the door. But you have to have it locked. You cannot let the door open. You know what I mean? You cannot just open the door up for them spirits, because they will kick the door in, and you know what's going to happen, man. Y'all know what's going to happen. So look, if I could leave y'all with anything from this track, is do whatever is in your power to be aware of the situation that you're in. Whether it's research, whether it's just reading, whether it's just paying attention to your surroundings, paying attention to your friends, who you rolling with, because we all know that there's scriptures in the Bible that say the people that you're around is the ones that you will become. You know what I mean? So just be aware. Stop being so unaware of the situation. And when you find out and you identify that, take control of the situation before it take control of you, man. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful track by my man King E.A.S.Y. He definitely about to be up on the channel a lot more because this man, he has a gift, man. He has a gift. That's my eye. And yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Definitely a heartwarming track for sure. Very relatable. I know a lot of people gonna be able to relate to this, but you know what I mean? Until next time, go ahead and like the video, man. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Matter of fact, here it is. If y'all can relate to the video, go ahead and drop a like, bro. If you can relate to the song, drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Because this is what's gonna be up on the channel, man. Stuff that'll make y'all think about repentance, man. Think about repentance. But until then, you know what I mean? To the next video, it's your boy YawsapGad, and we out.
Keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself, yeah. You've been praying for me, I can tell, yeah. I felt a boost of virtue out of nowhere. Keep going, keep praying, study hard, free yourself, yeah. You've been praying for me, I can tell, yeah. I can tell, look, the greatest story ever told.